want to come on and make a quick video and show you guys what I need to prune in my garden. And I'm going to try to do this in the morning. Today is Mother's Day. It's evening time. There's not a lot that I have to prune. These two are my small arborvitae. I forgot the name of them. As I look at this one, I don't see any. Yes, I just see one little small patch of browning, and it's right there. That little bit I take off, and I normally keep it pruned up from the bottom where I can see the bottom, just like you see there. This one is not in its mounded round shape because my fence always hit it, and I normally have something there to stop the fence there, but I don't know where that went. I think it was like a little small shepherd hooks. I need to get it, but I do have something, some wire, that bonsai wire that I could use to mound that back in shape, because that is really terrible. And as I look around this arborvitae, I have this branch that I'm gonna need to prune out. That entire branch, I'm gonna go all the way down to the bottom of it, and that's it. Okay, this is my emerald green arborvitae. I love this tree. As you can see at the tip of it, it's lost its shape, and that's where you have the fork design. What it is when a lot of downpour rain or ice gets on the tree, it splits some of the branches, but I love this effect that it gives. I've already went inside the tree and took off all the dead leaves that I saw, but I normally keep this skirt lifted as well, and it's okay for now, and I probably could wait till next year, because I definitely could see at the bottom of it, and I may just prune a little bit, and I may not, because I got my work cut out for me with my Crimson Queen Japanese maple, and it's full grown. What I'm going to prune with this is all the branches that are growing upward, as you can see there. It's just going straight up for no reason. You see that one? That one straight up. A few of these, if you can see, are growing straight up. I know it's kind of dark. That one is growing straight up. This one is growing straight up. So just mainly the top. I'm going to get all the branches that are growing straight up, because I like to keep this tree in its weeping form. And I also like to see the bottom of the tree as well, the trunk. So I will be lifting the skirt up on this one. I've done it before, probably been about 2 years. So it always hurts me when I have to do that, but I don't want the tree limbs to be touching the ground. That's just a cause for insects are gonna, flying insects are gonna get on it if they any time, but crawling insects, I do like to try to keep the branches from touching the ground. This is my red bud, dawn red bud. I cut the tip off of this, and because I want it to bonsai. Everyone knows when you cut the top off, the branches have to go outward. And I love the shape of this. So this tree could get up to 30 feet tall, but I'm not going to do that as long as I'm alive. I am going to keep it at the bonsai effect where the branches go outward. Hopefully the branches will go all the way out toward the Japanese maple. This is my green giant. I love evergreens. I did cut the tip off of it at one point, but I think I'm just gonna let it grow tall because it's very far away from the house, if you don't think that, but it is. And so is my Japanese maple. Look how far that is from the house, if you could tell. It's at least, the Japanese maple branches are at least 4 to 6 feet from the house, and this green giant is about 3 to 4 feet from the house. So I normally keep it branched up where I can see underneath the tree as well. These are my false cypress, and if I'm not saying it right, forgive me. Another evergreen. I have 3 of them. These 2, that one is the largest, then this one, and then this one. I think this one doesn't get that much sun because of the crepe myrtle, but I normally do the same. I keep it in a rounded shape, so I probably will prune that before it gets hot too, because if I do it once we get into 3-digit temperatures, I may cause a lot of browning. I don't see any browning. I've inspected these trees already. I don't see any browning in any of them. So I'll probably just mound it up and maybe lift the skirt up just a little bit, not a lot. These are my 2 blue spruce. These will be transplanted. Not sure if it's gonna happen this year, but hopefully it'll happen soon. I don't see any dead branching on that, and I probably won't touch them at all. Look at this baptisia. This is a perennial, a flowering perennial. Dies during the winter, just like hostas, canna lilies, elephant ears. Excuse me, I sneezed, tried to hold it, because I really don't do a lot of editing. I record with my phone. I'm gonna shake this up, keep it a mounded form. I don't care how wide it gets, although it is covering my Rose of Sharon. But I'm gonna trim it down a lot, and hopefully we could get that done in the morning as well. I have not been in my yard at all. This right here only has 1 branch I need to prune away. This right here has 1 branch I need to prune away. My Rose of Sharon, I just let it go wild. My Cleopatra canna lily, I would get rid of all the frost damage. I have 3 of those. My Sweet Bay Magnolia just flushed out, still looking beautiful. Don't need to do anything there. And this is another one of my yellow shrubs. I've already taken the browning from the center, just like I did the Evergreen Arborvitae, and it's doing fine. Here's some more frost damage from my Cleopatra canna lilies. We're gonna do this in the morning, guys. And here is a Evergreen Arborvitae. It's gonna end up looking like a pitchfork as well. My Fire Chief Arborvitae, that's my motion light. It's looking beautiful. I didn't see any browning leaves or branches. It stays in its mounded shape as well, and I probably won't touch that. My tater tots, still in pots. So lazy. I bought these late fall, and I have yet to put them in these planters. I think I may just put them in the ground because I'm losing shrubs and accent trees in pots, and I don't want to do that again. So I probably put these in the ground. Well, and here's my other Cleopatra canna lily that I'm gonna get the frost damage in the morning, in my Japanese maple. Here's another red canna lily with the dark leaves. It's flushing out beautifully. I cut it down when I did get another frost, so everything here is new growth. So I don't have to touch this one, I don't think. On these daylilies, I'm cutting this all the way down. The weeds were taking over the daylilies, and they're blooming so pretty, but I'm gonna take this all the way down to the ground. Daylilies, you could do that probably 2-3 times during the spring and fall, and they're gonna come back. It's just grass. It's just grass that blooms. And I have some more daylilies on this other end that I'm gonna try to get to. So in the morning with the pruning, we will go, and I'm gonna try to bring you guys along. I just noticed the blooms on my sweet bay magnolia. I want to show you guys that, just in case you don't have one. Look at how pretty that is. It's full of buds, full of blooms, and they just fall off and brown. Those are the stages. And you might see some on the ground. They pretty much just blend with the mulch. I'm using red mulch. So I'm hoping I can get to that in the morning. I'm gonna try to wake up at 6 or 7 and get out here and do the pruning. And then that will be done. I'm gonna get my grass cut. I'm gonna do some pull some weeds tomorrow. These weeds I showed you where the pittosporum was. And I really don't have to put anything in that place of that pittosporum. If the pittosporum didn't survive, I probably won't put anything else there. Because as you can see, my daylilies are there. Now the motion light accenting my sweet bay magnolia. And I need this one highlighted. I do have another one in the house. And I don't know what this one's supposed to highlight, but we can turn it to the, it's just in a pot with this potted baptisia. Let's turn it there. Let's turn it to the arborvitae. And that'll be pretty. And when see how that red is blinking? When you walk by it, these are motion sensors. I thought I had another one to accent the Japanese maple. Let's see where it is. There it is. Let's see if it's beeping. Let's see if it's still working. It may not be working anymore. Should be getting plenty of sun, but I'll work on that in the morning as well. Thank you guys for watching my journey through the garden. This is I'm gonna really say this flower bed is a 1 to 2 year install. The Japanese maple started off. I purchased this. I had no trees in my front yard, and I purchased this probably about 10 years ago, but I purchased it full grown at 75% off. Deal of the century. I may never come across another deal like that again. I paid, you can't even see it, it's so dark. I paid $175 for this tree. Had my uncle deliver it to me, and we put it in the ground almost 10 years ago, and everything else came after that. This is a palm tree that I may put over there where that pittosporum was and see how it does. I think that may be cute there. So thorny. I'm not I really just bought it to go in a pot because I don't have a greenhouse, and I normally store stuff on the back side of the house where it's shielded from a lot of the cold and rain. Greenhouse one day. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Share this. Come along with my journey. I watch all the seasoned gardeners. I learn so much from YouTube with gardening. I learn if I'm interested in a tree, I see it at the garden center, I go back home and research it on YouTube for about 10 videos before I think it would work in my garden. But you always have to try stuff. Thank you guys for watching, And I'm going to leave you with my collection, one of my collection. This is my frog in the Mexican terracotta that I got from Home Goods. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Please subscribe and like this video. Thank you.